video is for anybody in or thinking about getting in a long-distance relationship. Hey, my name is T. I've been in a long-distance relationship with my boyfriend of over 5 years, and whenever I tell anybody that I'm in a long-distance relationship, they always have something to say.
Wow, that must be so hard.
Aren't you afraid he's cheating on you?
Long-distance relationships never work.
Well, I'm here to tell you, ignore the noise, focus on you, your partner, and your relationship. Today I wanted to share some tips that have helped me and my boyfriend through our years of long distance. I've broken down the video into 4 parts. Part 1, starting the long distance relationship. Part 2, challenges and coping strategies. Part 3, maintaining the long distance relationship. And Part 4, staying positive. So, like I mentioned, I'm currently in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend, and it's not even the first time that we're doing long distance. We met in university in our final year of undergrad in 2018. Then, during our respective master's programs at UCT in 2019, he got offered a scholarship at a Swedish university for a very fancy engineering master's program, and he subsequently decided to pursue that program. So, from about mid-2019 till the end of 2021, we were doing long distance. Then in 2022, he moved to Johannesburg for work, where I was currently working, and we had 8 months of being a short distance couple before he got offered a job in the Netherlands. So, back to long distance. But I'm here to tell you that long distance does work, is possible, and can actually lead to better communication skills in a relationship. The first thing on my list is communication is key. So much easier being in a long distance relationship now than say 50 years ago, 30 years ago, even 20 years ago. Stay connected through messages, video calls, and on social media. Be sure to share your experiences, your feelings, even mundane details of your life. This helps you feel connected to your partner despite the distance. The first thing I do on my phone in the morning is message my boyfriend good morning, and the last thing I do before I sleep is message him good night. This just allows your partner to know when you're awake, when you're asleep, and also it's a nice reminder that they're the first and last thing on your mind. We also have daily video calls, and this is usually after work, so in the evenings. However, if your partner is in a different time zone to you, you have to find a time that you both will be available to talk and awake. We also message each other during the day just to randomly catch up, check up on each other, tell each other a funny story that just happened, send your partner pictures and videos of things you're doing. We also keep each other up to date with our plans. If I have a dinner with friends, if he has an important meeting that he's going to, this just allows you and your partner to be on the same wavelength and ensures that your partner isn't staying up waiting for you while you're out partying. Number 2, setting expectations beforehand. Nobody is a mind reader. Talk openly about what you both expect from the relationship. So when my boyfriend got his scholarship to Sweden, we talked about it beforehand. He made me a part of his plans. He made me help him through the decision. We discussed what that would mean for our relationship. And ultimately, we both decided that we wanted to stay in the relationship, that we were committed to the relationship, and committed to making long distance work for us. While you're setting expectations, it's also important to determine the frequency of communication. So like I said, we've told each other we'll always message each other good morning and good night. It's also important to set boundaries. So if I'm working between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., I'll tell my partner, I might be a bit bad with replying to messages, so I'm just setting that boundary up front. The next sub-point is talk about your timelines. While I wholeheartedly believe in long-distance relationships, I don't want to be in one for the rest of my life. I believe that it's important to talk about your timelines with your partner. This can be around when or if you're able to visit each other, or even when you guys potentially plan to be in the same city, to end the long distance, and to be reunited. This might not always go to plan, but it at least helps you feel motivated, feel that there is an end goal, and helps you guys work towards that. Part 2 is about challenges and coping strategies. A lot of long distance couples have to deal with difficult time zones. Well, I'm fortunate that my boyfriend is in the same time zone as me, except when there's daylight saving, so he might just be an hour behind. I understand that finding time to talk to a partner when they're on the completely opposite side of the world, it can be really challenging. One of my best friends is in the US. She's 6 hours behind, so we always have to plan ahead for our video calls and make sure it's a time that suits both of us. So what I can suggest for couples or even friends that are in long distance relationships, create a shared calendar and pop in suitable times that you both will be free to chat and be understanding of each other's schedules. The second challenge I want to talk about is trust and jealousy. Trust is the foundation of any relationship. It's important to address any jealousy or insecurities from the onset. So how to overcome this is share your day-to-day with your partner. Introduce them to your new friends through video call and create an environment of mutual understanding. Be transparent about your life, about your routine, about your friendships. And for another coping strategy is just stay busy. Keep yourself occupied with hobbies, work, and social activities. Having a fulfilled life outside of the relationship will also help you handle the long distance. Part 3, maintaining the long distance relationship. So even though you might be continents apart, you can still keep the romance alive. So I encourage you to still have dates. A big part of any relationship is shared experiences. With long distance relationships, that becomes a bit tricky, but you just need to bring out your creative side. So watch movies together, series together. There's a lot of platforms you can use to synchronize your streaming experience, play video games together, if that's your thing, or even get on a video call and cook the same meal together. Next is develop common interests. Engage in activities that you both enjoy, even from a distance. My boyfriend and I actually sometimes read together, so he'll be reading one book, I'll be reading another, and we're just on a video call. And I know that might sound a bit strange, but there's something really beautiful about not needing to necessarily speak to each other, but still enjoying each other's company. And thirdly, problem solve together. Whenever issues arise, tackle them as a team. Find solutions together and be supportive of each other's needs and concerns. And lastly is staying positive. My number one tip for this is focus on the future. Talk about your long-term plans and where you see the relationship going. Having a shared vision creates a sense of direction. Next, I would recommend make a big deal of big events. I'm the type of person that loves to celebrate everything. Birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's Day. So on big days, even despite the distance, we try to differentiate our video calls by doing something special. On Valentine's Day, we each ordered each other something on Uber Eats and it was a surprise what we ordered for dinner and a dessert. And we then sat down and ate together on a video call and it was really sweet. For his birthday, I always try to send these elaborate digital cards, whether it's a full-on movie or I made a whole Google Drive with a bunch of pictures and games and a bunch of things that I know he'd enjoy. For my pre-birthday, he ordered me and my brother and sister-in-law a full-on fancy dinner. Surprise gestures are always so appreciated. This can be through a meal, a snack, groceries, a card, or a thoughtful gift. And lastly, something that I think is so important is surround yourself with positive people. Share your experiences with family and friends that you trust, who are positive about your relationship, and who give you good vibes. Their encouragement and support of your relationship can definitely make a world of a difference. Remember, long-distance relationships, like any relationships, takes a lot of nourishment, patience, kindness, love, and support. If you're in a long-distance relationship, I'm wishing you all the best with your relationship. Remember, communication, communication, communication. Stay connected with your partner. I'm rooting for you. I know you can make this work. Look forward to the time you're going to be together. I'm going to see my boyfriend next in December. I'm really looking forward to it. You know what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it really does. I think long distance relationships can be so beautiful. You really learn so much about your partner. You learn to communicate well. You talk for hours, so you know almost everything about them. And it makes the moments when you're reunited so special, and you value every second together. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It's my first ever YouTube video. Please do subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I have quite a few shorts already up, but I'm hoping to make more YouTube content. So I'm gonna go call my boyfriend now. Bye!